NBC's Thursday primetime lineup comes into focus with Vision Express. Fast, fashionable, focused.
KUAM TV8, first on Guam. KUAM News headlines are presented by Calvo's Insurance, protecting Micronesia for 85 years. Matson and the Adai Itano program. Apply at matson.com and McDonald's of Guam. I'm loving it.
KUAM News Primetime.
Special session continues with lawmakers butting heads over the governor's budget bill to include an accusation of a secret deal. I'm Matsuki Hirayama with day 2 of renewed budget talks.
The Guam Department of Education is under the microscope, from reports of unsanitary conditions to stakeholders doing a walkthrough of the Tizan High campus. I'm Don Sulet, and we take a look into how school officials are handling the first few days back to school.
And a fun event that's become an island tradition invites the community to come out, get fit, and take a collective stand against crime. Half a day to you and yours, Guam, and good evening. Happy Thursday. I'm Jason Salas. This is KUAM News Primetime, and we're so glad you tuned in tonight. Well, in our top story this evening, an apparent split in Guam's Democratic Party is happening as the sole 2 sitting senators running for re-election in the legislature have criticized the outgoing governor's compromise on tax cuts. Plus, remarks have been made to Republican colleagues, causing tension on session floor today. Matsuki Hirayama joins us now with day 2 of renewed budget talks as your elected lawmakers face a looming deadline to avoid a government shutdown.
Did any of you run on let's make the status quo great again?
That is disingenuous, and that is fagagging the people.
A so-called status quo budget bill causing tension on session floor today as lawmakers butt heads trying to fund the government and keep services running ahead of the new fiscal year. The renewed budget talks after the outgoing governor's veto last week, causing a split both outside and inside party lines, even among those who long supported the administration, like Senator Will Parkinson.
She's washing her hands of the future problems we are making. This bill is status quo, but it's worse because it's status quo with a massive, massive tax cut for the biggest of the biggest businesses.
The main issue at hand, the governor's compromise on a full business privilege tax reduction to 4% that is expected to cost the government of Guam an estimated $40 million loss in revenue annually. Senator Chris Barnett says that shortchanges various services that are in need of expansion and does not improve quality of life for grassroots families. He criticizes the governor for, quote, caving in to Republican senators' demands and alludes to a secret deal.
I don't know what deal was made here. Maybe the deal was hands off the hospital in Manila. Because now it looks like the majority wants to rush through this bill. They don't want to look at it chapter by chapter. And you have to wonder why. Again, it's very disappointing that this is the governor's legacy, a lame duck power grab of GDOE finances.
BBMR Director Lester Carlson says there was no deal made and defends the governor's decision, which he says was not made lightly.
If you're unable to get consensus from your colleagues to be able to take a position,
Mr. Carlson, just respectfully, I didn't ask a question. I know, and I'm going to give you an opportunity to respond, but
I asked for the floor.
I anticipated.
I asked for the floor.
I anticipated
you know
that you would say this.
You are the policymaker.
I understand.
If you can't get consensus, then don't be singing to me.
Mr.
You should be
Carlson,
singing to yourself.
Mr. Carlson, the bill passed 8-7. If
you were so
any
close.
governor would look at that and maybe think that, okay, maybe there's a chance we can pass something with the 4.5%. But yeah, I didn't ask a question, Mr.
Meanwhile, Republican Senator Chris Duenas argues the partial tax cut has already invigorated the economy, which he says is reflected in increased tax collections.
So go ahead, go live. Tell everybody that you've solved all their problems, but it's those crazy Republicans and that governor who made a deal. But to say to the people of Guam out there that you have a better plan and we are just catering to the big business friends in the Chamber of Commerce that is made up mostly of medium to small sized businesses is another disingenuous trick on this floor that I reject.
The clock is ticking for Democrats and Republicans to once more come to a compromise of their own to pass a budget bill by August 31. Mitsuki Hirayama, KUAM News.
Let's talk some education news now. It was 4 days into the start of the new school year. The Guam Department of Education is under scrutiny by the public, senators, and other key stakeholders. While some people say that it's a rocky first week back to school, Don Sulat explains in this next story.
From reports of unsanitary conditions and a lack of teachers making headlines, things appear to be shaky for GDOE just 4 days into the 2026 to 2027 school year. The largest government of Guam agency continuing to be under the microscope at the Guam legislature. Committee on Education Oversight Chair Senator Vince Borja conducting his own inspection of the Tizon High School campus together with GDOE officials and the landlord of the facility, Cortec. This comes after reports were brought to light on how the portion of the Tizon facility housing Simon Sanchez High School were unsanitary. Senator Borja saying there appears to be, quote, miscommunication among the various parties regarding who was responsible for certain maintenance issues, what work was required under the existing contractual agreement, and what needed to be addressed by GDOE, end quote. As we previously reported, though they are not in double session, the Sharks and the Titans are co-inhabiting the Tizon campus. However, Sanchez students were met with what some say is anything but a warm welcome back to school. Parents and stakeholders raising concerns of unsanitary conditions in the Sanchez portion of the school and students being left in the hallway. Now lawmakers are raising eyebrows on whether or not the Tizon campus will pass the Department of Public Health and Social Services school inspection slated for August 21st. As a means to see if the school is ready and to get GDOE, lawmakers, Cortec, and other key stakeholders on the same page, Senator Borja prompted a walkthrough of the Tizon campus yesterday. The Education Oversight Chair saying, quote, the meeting resulted in stakeholders identifying specific areas requiring attention and establishing a path forward in advance of the upcoming inspection, end quote. KUAM reached out to GDOE for comment, but none was provided as of news time. Initially, education officials were to go before lawmakers in an oversight hearing scheduled today. However, that meeting has been postponed. Reporting for KUAM News, I'm Don Sulat.
Well, it appears the Tizon campus is shutting down because this just in, a source has told KUAM News that the facility has failed their inspection with a score of 50 or a D rating. Reportedly, classes will be canceled until further notice. And according to the source, the Tizon High campus had a surprise inspection by Public Health yesterday. We'll give you more information as it becomes available. News from court now as a Guam jury has acquitted Donovan Carriaga of all charges in the 2017 killing of Adam Messier. Jurors returned the victim Wednesday afternoon in Superior Court, finding Carriaga not guilty of complicity to commit murder and the lesser included offense of complicity to commit manslaughter. The court ordered him to be released on all conditions, including electronic monitoring. Carriaga had faced life in prison if, in fact, convicted. Messier was killed in an Upper Tumon condominium in 2017, but his remains were not discovered until 4 years later. Carriaga was charged in 2021 along with Curtis Blas and Brandon Flaherty. The acquittal resolves the final pending case against those charged in connection with Messier's death, with Blas pleading guilty to aggravated assault and serving a 10-year prison sentence. Flaherty pleaded guilty in exchange for testifying at Carriaga's trial and is awaiting sentencing. Jason Alianza, Messier's roommate at the time and another person allegedly connected to the attack, reportedly died in 2019. And elsewhere tonight, the Guam police have identified the man killed in a truck pedestrian crash in Anigua last month as 57-year-old Charles Rakin. The crash happened around 1:55 on June 22nd near the House of Chin Phi and 7th Street. Preliminary information from GPD indicates that a tractor trailer was parked along the shoulder of West Soledad Avenue, with Guam's Finest saying the truck operator drove westbound and felt a bump near the vehicle's rear tires. And after getting out to check, the driver found Rakin lying on his back. Medics from the Guam Fire Department administered CPR before it was discontinued. Rakin was later pronounced dead at GMH just before 4 p.m. Police say his next of kin has been notified, with the investigation remaining ongoing. Please stay tuned. We are back right after this.
Let's do this. Pack the backpack. Fill the lunchbox. Cover the basics. Start new adventures. Whatever's on the schedule, Kmart has everything you need, all in one stop. Kmart, let's make a great school year.
NBC's Thursday primetime lineup comes into focus with Vision Express. Fast, fashionable, focused.
KUAM TV8, first on Guam.
Now it pays to spread the Better Together experience. With our brand new referral program, you can earn up to $150 in account credits for every referral you bring in. That's right, family, neighbors, friends, even your coworkers. Just pass them your account name and account number. When they sign up for Docomo Pacific service and drop your info, cha-ching! Credit applied. So spread the word and start stacking those savings. Additional conditions may apply. Docomo Pacific, we're better together.
Anything's possible. I push to the limits. I climb every wall. I keep on believing. Anything's possible.
If there's one thing we've learned, it's never to underestimate the spirit and strength of the people of our island home. Which is why at Bank of Hawaii, you, your dreams, and your possibilities will always have a home. Reach your possible with Bank of Hawaii.
Half a day, everybody, and welcome back to Primetime. Once again, I'm Jason Salas. Governor Lulu Anguro is formally asking the president for a major disaster declaration as Guam continues to recover from Super Typhoon Bavi. The request follows weeks of damage assessments conducted by GovGuam, village mayors, community organizations, FEMA, and the U.S. Small Business Administration. Officials say the assessments documented storm impacts to homes, public infrastructure, utilities, and government facilities as Guam makes its case for additional federal recovery assistance. If approved, the declaration could open the door to additional FEMA programs, including assistance for eligible households, repairs to public infrastructure and government facilities, hazard mitigation funding, and SBA disaster programs for eligible homeowners and businesses. The governor says submitting the request is an important step forward in Guam's recovery and that her administration will continue to advocate for every available resource. The request now moves through the federal review for process. Well, Guam's Archbishop Orion Jimenez is calling on the community to pray for the victims of the earthquake that struck Colombia. The Archbishop said Guam joins Pope Leo XIV and Catholics around the world in mourning those who lost their lives and praying for survivors, their families, and emergency workers. Reports say the magnitude 7.4 earthquake struck southwestern Colombia on August the 10th, killing more than 250 people and leaving thousands more missing. The Pope also expressed his sorrow, offering his prayers for those who died and for the recovery of everyone affected by the disaster. Archbishop Jimenez locally said despite the distance, the people of Guam and the Marianas hold those suffering in Colombia close to their hearts. He is asking the Catholic faithful to remember the victims and rescue workers during Mass, as well as in their homes and workplaces. Well, moving on in our rundown tonight, an annual event is coming up that's taking place for the last quarter century, bringing the community together for a morning of fun, fitness, and sunshine that ensures our island is safe and happy for everyone, and it's a chance for us all to take a stand against crime. Follow me and everything, because we are giving you guys a little bit of tour, not just of the beautiful McDonald's again facility and everything, but this is the starting point, right, Jim, of the 5K. So whenever it comes to a running event, people want to talk about the route. So what is the route?
Okay, the route is right here at Route 4. We start right here, and then we go down here and we take a left into O'Brien, and then we go all the way down to Oleas Street, take that right, go on to Marine Drive, and then back to Route 4, and then back to McDonald's in Agana.
Okay, so it is a loop.
Yes, it is.
Okay, and it's both a 2K and a 5K and everything like that.
Yes.
That's the 5K route, right?
That's the 5K
okay,
route.
What's a 2K route? Is it straight down to Chief Kapua statue, or?
No, you still go into O'Brien Street.
Okay.
And then you take a ride where Hilali is at.
Oh, okay.
And then out to Route.
Okay, so Hulali is the cutoff point.
Yes.
All right. Hey, and everybody knows, like, when you do these like Hagana runs and everything like that, it's a beautiful tour of our capital. Like, it's a great way to experience the island. You know, I mean, there's so many things happening, Davina, here downtown and everything, and like, what a wonderful thing to do for the community too, because it is a run against crime. That's the big thing.
Yes.
Our sublimation quick dry shirts, and we will have these available these available when you register. So we got them early enough. So when you register, we're still going to be at the Micronesia Mall from 11 to 4 this weekend. And also, of course, at the race. But you don't want to wait too long because there's only 500 of these beautiful sublimation shirts. Minus the collar, so
I was gonna
like
say, like the polo looks really, really nice.
We're taking these to,
that's for the race officials.
Yeah, well, for the board, we're taking these shirts all the way to Washington D.C. this conference in September, so that our fellow Crime Stopper programs can see how Guam is participating and being active in the community.
Now for a look at your world at home.
This one's going out to all you kids busy doing homework tonight. Have some peace and motivation and inspiration by getting a beautiful look at the ocean out in Tula.
Tourism is our #1 industry. As Guam's largest employer, tourism supports more than 50,000 jobs. In fact, 1 out of every 5 jobs is tourism-related. Annually, tourism generates over $163 million in tax revenue. Without it, every household would pay an additional $3,700 per year. From real estate to retail, tourism has a positive impact on every industry, helping make Guam a better place to live, work, and visit. Support tourism. Brought to you by the Guam Visitors Bureau, celebrating over 55 years of tourism.
GU Self Storage, located in Harmon next to McDonald's, offers a variety of storage units. With rates starting as low as $95 per month, we offer complimentary use of dollies, push carts, Pines hand trucks, and pallet jack, with a fully covered loading and unloading areas and ADA accessible units. We offer 24-hour CCTV surveillance monitoring, alarm, and individual pin-coded gate and door access, because your safety is our priority. GU Self Storage, voted Pica's Best in 2024. Call 671-648-7867 today.
Safety starts with knowledge. Join the Guam Contractors Association for the 2026 GCA Safety Conference. Thursday and Friday, August 27th and 28th at the Dusitani Guam Resort Ballroom. This 2-day conference features valuable safety training for all industries, helping create safe workplaces for the government, military, private sector, and our entire community. The conference is open to the general public. For registration and more information, call the GCA office at 647-4840. Be safe, Guam.
Tonight's sports feature is brought to you by Cars Plus.
Here we go. Hey, let's stop.
Mia Tidesnow, and I play point guard.
It's Nicola Perez, and I'm a point guard. Maya Tori, and my position is small forward.
It's Mia Nicholas, and I play forward and center.
With Team Guam eyeing the Pacific Games in Tahiti about a year out, our women's basketball squad is busy in the gym, fine-tuning the communication and chemistry we'll need to go against the best in our part of the world.
As one of the veterans, I would say it's one of my roles to guide the younger girls and to make sure that we are on the same page and that they're understanding that what needs to be done, and we just help each other to accomplish what we need to get done.
So during practice, we really emphasize on, going after the ball and not giving up. Even if it's about to go out, we just throw our body, give it our all.
And a big qualifying test next week is the Micronesian Cup, a series on home soil where we'll tip off against the FSM and Palau.
We all kind of have that IQ to the game to where we can adjust to each other's playing style.
I think we all know that our end goal is to get gold. So I think with that in mind, we are playing very unselfish, and as long as we win as a team and play together, I think that's all that matters.
I think the biggest thing is that we just need to play basketball. We can't overthink how to play. We just got to go out there, do what we need to do. When we make mistakes, figure it out, move on, and that's how it is. In order to dominate, we just got to play.
All teams obviously have shooting, crash the boards, and lockdown on defense, but a key component of our team is pushing a relentless pace, being blindingly fast on both sides of the ball.
I think our advantage is definitely speed. I think we definitely work on that the most with our conditioning. I think we also, our IQ, I think, has built the past couple months. I think not only our individual skill, but our team skill as well.
like we definitely like gain more chemistry through that.
Our goal is to get out and run as much as possible, get it up court. We try to minimize all our dribbling and just kind of pass it around and get the ball moving like that.
Okay. And it's just been constant intensity, constant pace, learning how to control our body and our breathing.
Make no mistake, we're not here for some end of summer run. Our goal from whistle to whistle and for all 4 quarters is to dominate.
In order for us to dominate is that we just need to really figure out how to get our chemistry down. There's a lot of new faces, there's a lot of returning faces, there's people who have played in the past, there's people who have played in juniors. This is now the women's tournament. It's been a while since we've had one, so right now we're focusing on getting that chemistry built, getting back in shape, honestly. Being dominant, we gotta be in shape to be able to run the floor up and down, have our bench also come in and run the floor with us.
So come out to UOG on August 14th through the 16th and cheer on our girls as they take the court and take one step closer to.
His advantages is being at home and playing in front of our home crowd.
Most student athletes choosing a college have big decisions to make. What school's a fit for me? What's got my major? Who's closer to family? What's the weather like? And where can I pursue my life's goal? Rain Rios, who was the epitome of grind throughout his 4 years at GW in multiple sports, struggled with picking a program that would give him the opportunities he sought on the field and in class. And he found a home for his elite rugby talent in the Empire State, choosing Division I powerhouse St. Bonaventure University in New York. It's the perfect fit for the man they call Mr. Gecko, because the only thing harder than his hits is the way he works.
So with the school I chose, St. Bonaventure, it really stood out to me because first, the rugby program was really good. They just won a national championship just the last season for 15s, and to top that off, they also had like the academic portion I wanted to study. So yeah.
What is your major gonna be?
It's gonna be engineering physics.
Surrounded by the teammates, coaches, teachers, and loved ones who shaped not only his game but his character, Rain was uncommonly nervous leading up to signing his letter to suit up for the Bonnies. But he's already got his goals set and focused on getting them done.
You know, with every sport I play, I don't look at it as, oh, I'm just playing the sport to help me be better at this sport. I'm just doing it to fix my speed or something. I'm looking at it as, oh, okay, it's just another sport. I love to play the sport. I treat it the same way I play football. I treat it the same way I wrestle. I treat it the same way I play rugby. No sport should like make your emotions decline about how you feel about it, you know?
He's also humble at being the latest Guam student athlete to make it at the next level, to earn his spot, to fight hard, and to represent and share the island culture that's every bit a part of his game as his IQ, speed, and strength.
Well, it means a lot. Now that Guam's a lot of collegiate athletes are starting to go out there now, especially for rugby, and I'm glad to be a part of that. If you go to Guam, there's a lot of nice people here. Of course, you got the beaches, you got a lot of good food here. Yeah, you can find food anywhere else, but no food like here.
What can your friends and your boys and like your family, like, because at some point, you know, you're gonna want a care package, right? What food can we send you just to give you a taste of home and keep you connected?
Food? You could send me some sausage, I guess. I don't know what else you can send me. You can't send me like soup or anything like that, so I'm just guessing like cup noodle or something like that. Cook for them? It's a lot I could cook for them. I could make them tanakta, maybe even stuff out. I just gotta ask grandma for the recipe, you know? Or even Latiza.
So congrats to Rain on this next chapter and for finding your perfect school. And to St. Bonaventure, you've made a good choice. You may not know yet what it really means to have a gecko on your roster, but trust us, just watch him work.
I think as a student and athlete, I want to do good as a student, get straight A's, do good in school. But also as an athlete, I don't want to, okay, I did this in high school. I don't want to peak in high school. You know, people say they peak in high school. That's not me. I'm trying to go more up, and try to maybe compete at the national level, maybe. Do what I can.
don't need a work break, keep the smile on your face. The moments you can't replace, and I'll be around. Whoa, you can count on me. You can count on me for life.
Wherever life takes you, we're always here for you. Calvo's Insurance. Count on us for life.
Attention contractors and future homeowners. Join the Guam Contractors Association for its industry fair on Friday, August 28th at the Desatani from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Discover the latest products, services, equipment, and innovations from Guam's construction industry. Admission is free. All are welcome. Come network, explore, and find inspiration for your next project. For more information, call the GCA 671-647-4840. We'll see you there.
Freedom, that's a cheap thing. Freedom to ignore this, that's a cheap thing. Sacrificing facial hair to nature and involuntary blood donations, cheap things. No one signs up for an 800-pound bear chase. But if it happens, cheap thing. VIP parking, exfoliating, treating gravity like a suggestion, saying, it'll dry. Free-range parenting, forgetting if that's a moose or an elk, all cheap things. Remembering without saying it, couldn't be more of a cheap thing. Sweating your tail off, freezing your tail off, an American saving another American's tail. Cheap things. Making a cheap vehicle for only people with cash like him? Not a cheap thing. Or confusing capability with unaffordability? No, not a cheap thing. Making adventure affordable? Now that's a cheap thing. So we're bringing you more cheap things this year, because cheap things should be everyone's thing.
Properties in the Tropics is presented by Remax Diamond Realty.
Super Typhoon Bobby, the World Cup, and the Guam primary elections. It's been a long summer, but we are so ready to be back. How was your summer, Key?
Well, we visited our family in California and had an amazing trip. We went to Disneyland, Las Vegas, Yosemite, and visited many different cities and made great memories together. How about yours?
Oh my goodness, that's a lot. Okay, well, we had a magical California summer too. We went to some graduations in the Bay Area and took a road trip down to Disneyland as well. But again, we are so ready. Join us for another season of Properties in the Tropics as we go behind the doors of some of the amazing real estate here on island. From the location, architecture, and most especially the lifestyle that you won't find in a listing sheet.
And today, we start at 178 Chalan Jesus Grace in Talapofo.
The welcoming front porch immediately gives you that feeling of home. Warm, inviting, and beautifully maintained.
Sunken ceilings, timeless tiles, wainscoting walls. Take a look at this kitchen and all the fine details and hardware, cabinetry. There isn't a corner you can't ignore.
With approximately 2,127 square feet of living space, this home offers 4 spacious bedrooms and 4 luxurious bathrooms, giving you a room for family, guests, a home office, or whatever your lifestyle demands.
For example, there's no shortage of storage in this kitchen, but there's definitely room for something even more important: celebrations. From family dinners to holiday feasts and impromptu get-togethers, this is a kitchen ready to make memories. And with bathrooms like these, sometimes the best part of coming home is closing the door behind you. This is the kind of space that makes your morning routine feel a little more indulgent and your end of the day a whole lot more enjoyable.
My favorite part about this house is this magazine-worthy outdoor patio. This is the kind of space that you want to pour yourself a drink, just relax and unwind for the day, invite your favorite people over, and stay a while. The only problem you might have here is that your guests might not want to leave.
This property comes with a VA assumable loan at an incredible 2.75% interest rate, subject to the lender's qualification and assumption requirements. For the right buyer, that could be a very compelling opportunity. What does all of this mean? Give us a call to find out.
May, can you share with our viewers why Talapofo is called God's country?
Yes, Talapofo has been nicknamed God's country because of its lush beauty, its undeveloped landscape, and really all the greenery that it has to offer.
The play on word is tied to the village's green mountains, jungle, waterfalls, rivers, coastline, and more rural atmosphere compared to Guam's more developed central areas. This home seems to give you the best of both worlds. A modern yet cozy home surrounded by Guam's expansive green beauty.
If you've been looking for a home where quality, functionality, pride in ownership, and island living come together, maybe you don't need to keep looking. Maybe you just found home. 178 Chalanhes's Grace in Talapofo. Outstanding agents, outstanding results. That's us.
Madeline Campos.
Key song from Remax Diamond Realty.
See you guys next time.
Properties in the Tropics is presented by Remax Diamond Realty.
News Bites is brought to you by Docomo Pacific Better Together, Fresco Clothing, original custom design apparel of Guam and the Marianas.
Okay, everybody, there is a lot happening on our island community. You know what? And your time is precious. We get that. So here's what you can do with your Google Calendar, with your iCal, whatever you crazy kids use, right? Here's what you got to put in and make sure that you save time for. Swing by GPO, because if you have time on the weekend, there is a animal adoption center going on at GPO. There are also cultural dance performances. You can feel the Tomorrow spirit, right? In all of your pores. Have it go through. It's our music, our dance, our song, our storytelling, our love, our respect, right? Also, they have an August pop-up, so go by, get some really good things, save a lot of money, and make someone happy. Good way to get gifts, everybody. It's not too early to do Christmas shopping. That's what Jenna always says. And we have a taping of PBS Kids Live. If you've never watched a TV show happening live in real time, this is awesome. You're never going to watch TV the same way again. Shout out to our friends at PBS for putting that on over at GPO in Tamuning. All right, Run Against Crime. Our island community is going to participate in this wonderful 2K and 5K for the 25th time, right? And I don't care if you finish absolutely first or absolutely last. When we participate as an island family and as a community and we take a stance against crime, we all win. But you get a really cool dry fit shirt. They're really, really cool. And hey, you JFK Islanders, there's JFK colors. There are incredible raffle prizes, and it's a sunrise 5K. So you guys can do that. Plus, the organizers are also challenging whatever school has the most participants, you guys get a prize. All right, I want to see all my cross-country teams. Harvest, I talked to you guys over the weekend. JFK, Coach J. Antonio, we want to see you guys. GW, everybody. All right, middle school, high school, everybody show up and participate in the Run Against Crime. It is an awesome, awesome event. And lastly, we have a activity we want you to get involved in is Snip in Sinahanyo. I was just telling you about the adoption center. If you want to take care of your puppies and kittens and make sure that we are not contributing to the problem of us having so many stray animals who don't have a home, because these animals just wind up breeding and then they have all of these puppies running all over the place. Please make sure you get your animals spayed and neutered. It's at the Sinahanyo Community Center, and we got about a week and a half, guys, to get this done totally. It stops on the 20th, so make sure to swing by Central Guam and take care of your little four-legged friends. All right, birthday shout-outs now for those of us of this side of the animal kingdom.
Viva Cumpleaños, which is happy birthday in native Chamorro to Donna Espinoza from the beautiful village of Santa Rita. Happy birthday, happy 49th birthday, and best wishes, and many, many more. Hope you had a good one, Donna. And Seth Anthony St. Nicholas Areola, happy 13th birthday to you. You're officially a teenager now, and may the dear Lord bless you with many more wonderful years to shine and his gracious guidance. Have a great and memorable safe day, and we love you dearly. Say, Mommy, Caleb, Sage, Levi, and Lauren. Want to wish your special someone a happy birthday? Just click the QR code here on your screen or email birthdayclub@kuam.com.
That's your news, everybody. Have a pleasant Thursday.
Local Music Mashup is brought to you by Burger King. You rule.
Howdy guys, my name is Kobe Onadera and I'll be hosting this episode of Local Music Mashup brought to you by our friends at Burger King.
Get your hands on our new Chicken Club sandwich, made with our classic original chicken patty, fresh lettuce, creamy mayonnaise, red ripe tomatoes, 2 Swiss cheese, 4 crispy bacons, and a warm toasted sesame seed steak bun. Make a large combo meal with french fries or onion rings and a refreshing Coke Zero. BK's new original Chicken Club combo now available all day. Tumon Bay, Micronesia Mall, Pagania, and the airport.
All right guys, to get things rolling, we're going to start off with Dakine and Mila's cover of Olivia Dean's hit song, Man I Need.
Man I Need.
Man, oh man.
Looks like we're making up for lost time. Need you to spell it out for me. I'm bossing over all night. It's like a type of alchemy. Introduce me to your best friend.